Continuing the theme of the game of life, I suggest developing this thought further. Let's say Absolute created this game. He plays it himself. He completes quests. He achieves his goals. And then he grows old and dies. And he returns to the game again to start over. Why does he die then? Well, he should have kept playing since he hasn't played enough. In response to this question, an idea came to mind. In all computer games, if a character does not complete a level, he starts over. And computer games are an analog of those invented by the Absolute. We are the consciousness of the Absolute. And having invented this game once, we can easily create its versions. Then it turns out that if a person dies, it means he did not complete the level, did not reach the end of the game. Let's come up with the perfect scenario to get to the end of the game. For example, a person is versatile, gets skills in different fields of activity, became immensely rich, lives a full life, gets everything he wants from life. That is, everything is available to him. But over time, he still gets bored, because he has already experienced all this many times. After all, even the most enjoyable activity turns into a routine if you do the same thing thousands of times. And then the person loses interest in life, starts to fade and dies. So after all, he hasn't passed the level. Let's look at it through the eyes of the Absolute. You, the almighty Absolute, have created a game of universal scale. And do you think that playing sick and feeble old men in the final of the greatest game is the ultimate dream for the Absolute? Surely he has the next levels of the game, which a person never reaches, running in circles. But in any game there are hints on where to go next. Let's think together. The Absolute is consciousness, energy. It can know itself only through the characters of its game. It has already learned to the fullest how to live within limitations. It probably wants to know all sides of its omnipotence and live without limitations. It is interested in what a person will look like who reaches the end of the game and becomes omnipotent like the Absolute itself. And here comes the understanding. To move to the next level, you need to remove the limitations. And that means no more and no less, changing your worldview. But how do you understand what level is next? What to strive for? For this we have hints. More precisely, fairy tales. They do not exist in this game by chance. They show all the possibilities of a person that need to be revealed in oneself. We, as the Absolute, have all these abilities. All that remains is to believe in ourselves. If you say that this is impossible, remember Sai Baba. He is our contemporary. He died quite recently, in 2011. By the way, he himself decided to die and told people the date of his death. If someone does not know, Sai Baba performed various miracles, including materializing various jewels from thin air, and he could also dissolve them in space. He said, "I am God and you are God. The only difference between us is that I know that I am God, and you have not yet realized your divinity." By the way, I wanted to remind you that in fairy tales, characters live for hundreds and thousands of years, and some are even immortal. I'm talking about the game levels, by the way. I think this is a pleasant prospect for your life, and the game will sparkle with new colors. There should be drive, delight in life. Then this game will be interesting. A person always needs new impressions, inspiration, and you won't want to play death anymore. You won't want to play the same level for the millionth time. To move to the next level, you need to restructure your thinking. Stop playing a person and start playing God, the Creator. Don't forget, you are in a game, in an illusion. Everything around you is a reflection of your self-perception. And to make it easier for you to start, I will remind you of one expression. If you always tell a person that he is a pig, then in the end he will start to grunt. This affirmation also works the other way. If you always tell a person that he is God, he will become God. Adapt to a new wave. Review my videos, they all lead in this direction. Believe in yourself.